And I'm going to spend that money in my budget to bring these guys in here. Not my friends or affiliates or none of that. And from my understanding, Freddie is in a car show. A car club. And some of these judges is in that car club, right? Not only that, some of the cars that has won the car show is in the same car club as Freddie. It's all politics. I ain't in no car club. I'm in a motorcycle club, but we ain't talking about motorcycling. We talking about the car show talk. You dig? And I don't attack niggas' personal life and personal business. None of that shit matter to me. You know what I'm saying? All I care about is for the people, man. You know what I mean? Because I wish I had somebody to be for me and to tell me right from wrong, to show me right from wrong. You know what I mean? And ain't nobody ever give it to me. But, you know, I just wanted to elaborate for yesterday. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of people been making memes about it, and you know what I mean? It's funny. It's all funny games. I love it. You know what I mean? It's good for the culture to keep this thing going, man. You know what I mean? To make people be better as men. But I have no beef with nobody, bro. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, I had a nigga call me out my name 2-3 days ago. You know what I mean? And I took that shit with a grain of salt because of who I took it from. You know what I mean? And where I took it from. So I'm not going to get on here and play the hood politics. I'm going to speak it straight across the board. And if I say something wrong and somebody's offended, because I seen the comment earlier, a brother said, Lace be wrong about a lot of things. But I have yet for this brother to say what I said that was wrong. And again, I'm a man. I can stand to be corrected. You know what I'm saying? So if I said something that was wrong in any regard, let me know. Let me know. You feel me? Freddie, man, he disappointed me, man. You know, I lost a lot of respect for dog. As y'all know, I show Buddy a lot of respect. You know what I mean? But that respect out the window, man. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with dude, and I'm saying it publicly. When he see me, I'ma keep walking. When I see him, I hope he keeps walking. And we just keep it like that. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me if the nigga end up banning me from the show like he did the first year. As y'all know, the reason why I wasn't at the show the first year is the nigga said that I was banned. So I sent my motorcycle anyway with my builder because I was banned. Why am I banned from the car show? What have I ever done for a nigga to ban me from a car show? I've never been banned from nowhere. Nigga, I can walk in the White House. Why the fuck I get banned from a raggedy ass car show? Nah, man, I'm disappointed in what he displayed to the culture, man. Not what he displayed to me, man. Because, again, I'm speaking for the culture, my brother. Nigga banned me from the first car show. Ross ain't never said nothing. I'd rather talk to Ross because we two bosses. We two niggas, man, that can have an understanding with one another. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never talked to the brother. I know he's seeing these videos. It don't take a rocket scientist, man, you know what I mean, to look for this shit and see this shit. That nigga went and liked on my pictures and shit and everything, man. But ain't never jumped in my DM on some boss shit. At some point, nigga, even if you are a celebrity, you still a man like me. I still got motion like you got motion. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, at some point, you got to reach out to niggas like Lou, especially whenever your face is in the way. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with bosses, you got to reach out, man, when niggas feel done unjustly. It ain't about the show. It's about the respect. It's when you got niggas like Romo, you know what I mean? These cats ain't never been online out of character. But ain't nobody reaching out to him as a boss. Ross should have said, hey, man, I'm going to have a dinner, man. I want all the bosses to come to the dinner. So all these guys that's having this misunderstanding, man, let's have a dinner at the round table and let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all that don't know me, man, y'all can go on at Legendary With It. You know what I mean? There's a history lesson on there. There's a podcast where I discuss my life. All of that, man. Mike D, from Mike D, SUC. You know what I mean? I'm on that, man. You know, my history ain't no mystery. But, no, I didn't say Freddie, bro. Freddie is not a boss. Freddie worked for a boss. I'm saying let's get Ross to sit everybody down and have a conversation. It ain't number about 10 niggas. It ain't shit to go to Del Frisco's or something, man. Rent out a room, man, and had 10, 15 niggas. Or that big old mansion over there. Had a chef come, man. He got probably a 50-man table in the house. Let everybody come sit around the table, man, and let's chop game. That'd be some real game. But, hey, man, it is what it is. Let's get to the motors. Hey, man, guys. We tired of seeing the same shit, man. It's pro-charger, supercharger. Pro-charger, supercharger. Just a different, hey, man, same suit, reheated, man. Come on, man. Let's start doing these twin turbos. You know what I mean? Let's start building some custom intakes, man. You know, y'all spending the money because it's no difference in the money. Let's get to, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, doing symmetrical turbos, man. You know what I mean, put some thought process into these bills, man. You know what I mean? Everybody done took that shit to, we at the ceiling with it. You know what I mean? We at the ceiling with it now. So let's try to take it past the ceiling, man, or rebuild another house or something, man, because everybody doing the same thing. I mean, it's preference. It's preference. It's preference whether or not you want a natural aspirated motor or if you want a pro charger or a supercharger or a turbo. You know what I mean? They all have their pros and their cons. I'm saying aesthetically, I'm tired of seeing the same thing. I don't know why guys are doing it. I don't know if they're doing it because it's cheaper to put a naturally aspirated motor or a turbo or supercharge than it is to put a turbo. Because if you put two twin turbos in the car, you got to pay double because you're doing everything twice. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it all the way funky, man. Let's just do something different, man. You know what I mean? Let's get innovative with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's make these people start to respect what we got going on. Let's do something different. Everything can't be cookie cutter. Copy paste this, copy paste that. Let's really get into it and really get creative. You know what I'm saying? With this thing, man. You know what I mean? We making a lot of shops rich. And it's crazy because we live in an era of 3D printing, 3D design. People can come and scan your motor and take it and create you an intake for damn near the same price of money that it would cost you to go and buy one off the shelf. Hold on, man. Somebody trying to get in. Let's see who I'm going to bring in first. Alright, Demetrius DD's creation. Let me accept. I ain't telling niggas to go put electric motors, man. I'm just saying stop looking the same, dog. We got my brother on DD's creations. What's up, brother? I see you in the lab. I see you in the lab.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, brother. What's happening with you?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Let me turn my Bluetooth off. I'm gonna turn my Bluetooth off and add me back on.
Okay, request it back.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Yeah, shoot it, man. What's on your brain?
First though, gotta give you your flowers, dog, because you've been doing your shit for a minute. And I think a lot of the problem that's going on within the car culture, in my opinion, is popularity and money grabs. So I build cars here at my house. I got like 5 cars I'm building right now by myself. And the problem is I think a lot of people get popularity and money grabs twisted with flavor. So for me personally right now, I'm building a 86 Photo Cutlass frame off. And
something different.
And I did this to show people you don't have to do a donk or a box Chevy. As long as you got, a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, and a couple dollars, you can put something together. And the crazy part about it is I get a lot of love on my bill, and it ain't even done yet. There you go, right here. So it's an 86 Photo Cutlass. It ain't got a bunch of fancy stuff on it, but it's going to be able to compete, in a lot of areas. And I think a lot of people get discouraged because they feel as though that they got to have whatever the world seems is cool for them to have. Like with the Daytons, like you got to go Daytons or you got to go Supercharge or you got to go this or you got to go that. And you ain't got to do all that.
Straight up. That's real.
So they go one of my customers' cars It's a 68 Skylark. I built this car from the ground up. I did all the metal work. I did all the paint. He got a naturally aspirated motor, all brand new chrome. I built this car here at my house. And it's a Skylark.
You know the cold part, man. I respect a lot of I respect a lot of brothers, man, who got shops at their house, man. And the reason why I say that is because you got niggas that putting hands on. They right there, they putting their hard-earned time and energy, blood, sweat, and tears into your car, man. I was talking about a dude yesterday that I reposted on my page out of the Midwest. I watched him build that pink, it's like a purple, like a fuchsia pink Cutlass. Frame off, he built it for his wife. And he built it in his garage.
Right.
I say that to say what you're saying, man. You don't have to. It's all about what you want, what your preference is. You know what I mean? When we go to certain car shows, the only thing that they look at, man, is what's popular. You know what I mean? I could come up there, man, with a Buick Skylark, and they won't even look at it because it's not what they like.
Right.
But you can't take away from the craftsmanship. You can't take away from the quality of the build. You know what I mean?
And that's what steers away the average 9-to-5 cat. So the cat the cat who this car belongs to, he strike roads overnight.
Right.
And the dude that owned this truck, they co-workers. I built this long bed right out of my yard. Base coat clear, same as that, naturally aspirated, all new chrome, the little bells and whistles. But it's like motherfuckers be making it seem like, oh, you gotta spend $200,000-$300,000 to build these cars, and you don't. All you gotta do is just have a little bit of know-how. And I think that's where a big part of the culture goes wrong at, because it's like, if somebody will see this, right? Or he'll enter this into a competition. Oh, well, he ain't got the LT4, he ain't got this, and he ain't got that. But he got something. You see what I'm saying? So when you ignore your bottom line and your base 9-to-5 people, well, that's who patronizing your business. When you lose them, you lose your business. And ultimately, in my opinion, I went to the Rick Ross car show for the first year. I said, I'm gonna go back next year. I'm gonna bring all the cars that I built, and I'm not going back anymore for the simple fact of nobody can go to a game and expect to win with a fixed deck. And the game is already rigged for people like me and, the 9-to-5 cats who in the streets, who are the coach. Y'all ignoring that, and y'all making it seem like you got to have $300,000-$400,000 just to compete. And realistically, I've never touched $100,000. I've never touched $60,000. I'm gonna be honest with you. But at the same time, if we hear about cars, let it be about cars, and let's not let it be about the money that somebody spent in a car.
Absolutely, man. I like that. I like the way you put that, man. And I think that's what happened to the culture, man. But us as black people, man, we always been pocket watchers, man, as a whole. And I think that people get so caught up in who got the most money and who spent the most money that they lose sight of the reality. So when you look at that long line that's wrapped around Rick Ross's car show every year, that's not people that's spending $100,000, $200,000 on cars. That's regular 9-to-5 working people that's spending they hard-earned money to come patronize and admire, these $100,000 and $200,000-$300,000 cars. But when you sit back and you take away what built the car show, which is the culture, what do you have? You can bring, G for sure, absolutely. You got to bring in the regular working man and give him an opportunity to win something. Because if I'm a regular working man and I took 10 years of my life building this car, I can't get that time back. So I really want my car to be at least recognized. You know what I'm saying?
I built my car, bro. I put it together. I took it back because I floor pan issue up under the bottom, so I gotta cut that out and fix that. But I'm talking about I put this bitch together, full interior, dashboard, steering column. I took everything apart just so I could fix this issue right here, and go ahead and do some frame repairs on it.
But you know what I respect about you, dog? You showing your car in raw form. Mistakes, problems that you having with cars, you showing it. But think about how many people on this internet that got these shops that don't show what you showing. They not showing that. They not showing the grit. They not showing, man, the process. They gonna put a car in Bondo, in primer, and say this is a show car. You don't know what's up under there, because you never seen it. A nigga never posted it. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing that I do. Like with this customer here, he got robbed for $16,000 getting this car done, and I had to go back and fix a lot of the stuff that was wrong on his car. And when I take in the customer car, I post every single hour on that hour as I'm working, so you ain't never gotta call me and be like, bruh, I sent you some money. I ain't seeing no progress or none of that. I post from the time I get up at 4:30 in the morning to 6 in the evening. I'm posting what I'm working. There do be days where I don't post because I just be tired, but you can guarantee out of 7 days a week, I'm posting 6.5 of them bitches.
Man, that's love, man. But shit, man. Hey, man, what's your name?
Demetrius.
Man, it's good to meet you, man. Hey, y'all go follow my homeboy page, man. He just spoke some real shit, man, to support a black business, man. The man sound like he got some integrity about himself. I love that, man. Let me, I'm gonna bring one more cat on, brother.
And let me just add one more thing.
Yeah, come on with it.
If they actually added the top 5, if they actually put top 5 back together, and instead of doing like 3 keys and they do 5 categories of cars, and they do top 5, like top 5 don't, 1st through 5th place, top 5 G-body, 1st through 5th place, so on and so forth, they'll get a fighting man, the 9 to 5 do a chance to feel like, they got a chance to win in the game. But when you cut the head off at 1 and 2 people, and they didn't spend 300,000-400,000 people like me, we can't afford it.
I'll tell you something else, man, just to piggyback off that before I bring the other brother on, right? When you sit back and you look at a show car, a show car is strictly that.
Right.
A show car. 90% of the cars that go to these low rider shows don't even start.
Right.
They push them in there and they put them up on jack stands, right?
Right.
That car should not be able to compete with a car that a nigga turn on and drive.
Right. I agree.
You have to separate the two. But don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't degrade a nigga or put him at the bottom. Right. And don't give him an opportunity to win something, because it's just amount of money going into a street car than it is into a show car. The only difference is he built this car strictly to show it, and I built this car to show it and ride it.
Right.
So you can't take away. So you gotta, like you say, man, I like that. And like I was saying, they get 7 keys, right? So if they got 7 or 8 keys, and you got 8 categories, at some point you got to come in and say, look, man, either I'm gonna get cash deposits, I'm gonna get cash, what they call cash rewards.
Yeah,
you got to get somebody something than a trophy, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because if you giving out these keys and your show is known for giving out something of value,
right?
Don't make the average working man car had no value.
Right.
It's this nigga car over here, and I spent the same amount of money.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody got to feel valuable, because you proclaiming that your show is the only show in the world that's giving out this type of award.
Right.
So if you self-proclaim that, then at some point you got to say, hey, man, I want everybody to feel. It got to be balanced. It got to be across the board, man. Yeah. But, man, it's an honor. Hey, man, it's a pleasure and an honor to talk to you, my brother. And, man, I'm going to follow your page, man. And, hey, man, keep up the good work.
And you start a car show. I'm definitely coming. Whatever you got going on, I'm all the way over here in Central Florida. Whatever you got going on, I'm coming.
Hey, man, I got some family in Central Florida, Kings of the South, motorcycle club.
Yeah. I was #1 starter in MSC like 6 years ago. I know all them cats, Rare Breed. Yeah, we.
My man.
I'm picking up.
I'm coming down there in a couple weeks, man. I'm gonna hit you up, my brother.
Okay, all right, yeah, do that.
Okay, my man.
All right.
All right, man. Hey, man. See, that's what it's all about, man. You know what I mean? Providing the space, man, for the culture to be able to talk. Builders like this brother right here, man. You know what I mean? That's willing to get on here and show his work live and talk about his work, man. I like that, man. You know what I mean? I got one more brother. I'm gonna bring another brother on real quick, man. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Creative Street Designs.
What's going on, sir?
What's up, my brother?
Not much, man. As you can see, I got the little ones with me. I'm on my way actually to the shop.
Be careful, man.
I'm always careful, man. Listen, I gotta first off sit there and say 110% respect to you for actually doing what you're doing, because we need more folks like yourself who have the respect in the industry and in the social space so people will listen. The biggest thing that I've noticed that's been happening more than anything is that everybody thinks they know everything and nobody is teaching anybody anything. Everybody believes themselves to be the master of their own domain and everyone else's. Nobody is willing to listen. Everybody's willing to talk. And that is a big problem in this industry. Huge. You know, because again, you don't have to get too emotional. If you don't like a person, you don't like a person. That's just it. But you can't argue facts. Facts are facts. Yes, if you don't like a build, if you're going to show up to a show, and I have been to shows. I've been going to SEMA since 2006. I've had 4 cars go to SEMA. I've built show cars. You can go on Holly's website right now and see 2 cars that I've built on their page, on a major corporation. And I'm a guy who's walking to his own building that he owns.
Right.
And I can sit here and tell you this. I still every day get up in the morning and learn. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to be able to sit there and say, I don't know it all. Because the second you sit there and say, you know everything, you don't know nothing.
You don't know nothing.
I'm gonna tell everybody this right now. And maybe you agree with me. The moment we learned everything is the moment we died. That's the second we passed away, because we can't take it with us. That's when we
Absolutely.
stop learning. Because there's a lot of folks that are sitting here talking about that they understand engines.
Right.
Okay, I'm sitting here and I'm gonna have the conversation with you about engines because you were having that conversation. Turn the lights on, guys. You were having that conversation about engines. Hey, do me a favor. Go inside, young man. Make sure you clean up real quick. Make sure the place is straight. Gotta get my apprentice set up.
Absolutely.
Young 16-year-old man that I'm actually teaching. I'm teaching him.
Man, that's love, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, my wife works for a nonprofit locally. We help young men and women. We try to give people the best opportunity we can. But the hardest thing that I'm noticing right now, especially in the car game, everybody thinks they know everything. A lot of folks sit here and want to talk about, you got to have an LT 410 speed. You got to have this. You got to have that. You know what? You don't got to have anything. You really don't have to have anything. You've been to Good Guys car shows. You've been to the Grand National Roadster Show. I've been. We've seen some stuff that we're like, wait a minute. That is an absolute spaceship.
Right.
That is something I have never seen. And you won't see it on the road ever because the thing won't drive 5 feet.
Right.
There's other cars that you done seen somebody build in their backyard, in their grandmama's backyard down off of Vic and Bissonnet. You know where I'm talking about. That you're like, bro, that thing is absolutely dope. How in the hell did you do that? You know, like
straight up.
Like, what made you put Super Pokes on an Aztec? Like, what made you do that? How did you get it to fit? There's no, now, hold on, I gotta know. And there's so much stuff that goes back and forth. People don't understand, and this is the thing I can say, and I hope you talk about it more than anything. People think that the amount of money that they spend equals the output of what they're getting.
That's, hey, straight up. Because I done seen people spend less and give more than the people that spend more.
Folks don't understand return on investment. People don't understand that not every dollar equals something else. Sometimes you have to spend more to get more. Sometimes you spend less to get more. But you have to understand what it is that's going into this thing. It's not just like you sat there, like, okay, you said yesterday that you're doing oilless twin turbos. I have experience with them. I've got experience with plenty of twin turbos. I mean, hell, I got turbos sitting all over the place here.
Right.
Do I like them? No. Do I agree with them? Maybe. There's some applications. We can go back and forth, but that's a conversation we can have. People are going to sit here and hear you say oilless turbos, and I got to get oilless turbos because that's what Lace is doing. Folks, just because Lace did it doesn't mean he did it right. For you. For you.
Believe that.
What works for Lace don't work for me. What works for me don't work for the next guy.
We get caught up in this internet, man, you know what I mean, and get lost in it.
But what you're saying can't be discredited. What I'm saying can't be discredited. Let's take everything, put it all together in a pot, let it
learn from it.
And what comes out is something somebody can eat. It might not be tasty to you, but it may be tasty to somebody else. A lot of folks in this game aren't understanding that. That's why I think the Ross Carr show went off the cliff. This is why I'm glad that you're going at Kenny, because a lot of folks are like, oh, Kenny should be Hustler of the Year. He done had 5 frame-off builds in 5 years. Listen, bro, if that's the case, I know plenty of guys in the freaking bayous of Louisiana that can say the same thing. That don't mean anything.
Right.
A show car's a show car. A street driver's a street driver. A car that should win should win. The reason, and I'm dating myself. I'm 52.
Right.
The reason why the Dub Car Show is no longer a thing in LA is because you had freaking 2 car clubs that were constantly going, and guess who most of the judges were? From one of the 2 car clubs. You were either from Swift or you were from Dub. One of the two.
One of the two. Them Swift boys was something to be reckoned with, though. Shout out to Swift. No. I just thinking, man. I was up in that era.
Oh, but let's put it this way, Lace. Let's say you, and I don't get along with a lot of this person does, but let's just say you, Cad, and me all took 3 years to build different cars.
Right on.
And we looked at them and we sat there and said, you got one end, I got one end, this guy got the other end. We built really awesome cars. Right. We show up to that show. Neither of us are a member of Swift. Neither of us are a member of Dub. We have 0 chance of getting any kind of recognition. And I mean 0. They're going to put us in the back corner by the bathrooms where nobody wants to go to make sure that we get buried.
Sort of like the Rick Ross Car Show. They put everybody in the back of the grass.
Now, this is the thing I'll say for the Ross Car Show. Just giving you a little bit
They want to see, hey, they keep asking for see some of your motor work.
Yeah. There we go. I'll show you. I got this here. Yeah, I'll actually show you. Here, I'll take it for a tour. So this here is a 6.2 with Summit heads. I actually worked with Summit. I had the first set that they produced of these. These are actually a pretty decent head, but this is a 6.2 that I'm putting together for Camaro. I'll take you inside the building. I got a 408 stroker sitting there. I got a supercharged 427. I do have a bike. Got a Harley. That's mine. I got another LS1. I got a 6.0, 5.3, an Art Morrison chassis that I'm building, 408 stroker in the C10, got an LS1 sitting in that car, and this is the thing that I'm proud of.
My brother, hey, my brother working, man. I love that,
this man. This little man has helped me. That younger man over there has helped me. My daughter who's on the other side of this wall has helped me. It's not about what I build. It's about the fact that I actually want to put my heart and soul into it.
Hey, I'm seeing that, man. That's love, man. What I admire the most about this whole thing, man, is you got them kids over there with you, man, and they learning from you.
Hey, full-time dad. I take them to school, pick them up, they work with me. If you go on my page, you'll see my son working on stuff. You'll see my daughter working on stuff. You'll see my apprentice working on stuff. You'll see different apprentices.
Ain't nothing like a good daddy. A lot of these people building these cars, man, they don't need help buy their kids no tennis shoes, man.
Listen, I help. There's homeless young men and women out here in Beaumont. Homeless young men that I'll sit there and say,
oh, you right next door to me. I got to come down there, man.
Come on.
I got to come sit down with you.
Doors open. Make yourself a home. Because I sit here and say this all the time. Each one teach one, but you got to be able to listen.
Got to be able to listen, man.
And that's the thing. Listen, Freddie, just not to really touch too deep on it, I really think if Freddie's listening to this, and he's gonna, if you really feel yourself to be the authority of the industry, if you really feel yourself to be one of those pinnacles, one of those pillars of this industry, do more listening and less talking.
Absolutely.
Listen to people. We don't want to hurt you. We don't want to take something from you. There's a lot of people out here that didn't do anything. I grew up in the streets of Newark, New Jersey. I grew up flicking roaches out of my cereal and not knowing where I was going to eat tomorrow. I understand
Right.
what it's like to be poor. I understand what it's like to count $100,000, at one time in a bank, and I understand what it is to work hard and be in between. You got to listen to people who are in your industry. We're not here to take something from you. We can't take what can't be given. If you earned it, it can't be taken away from you. Nobody could take this away from me. I can go buy another one.
I like that.
So if people like yourself, if people like Cad, and mind you, I don't get along with them. I don't have to get along with people. But if people are sitting here and saying these are the things that need to happen in this industry, listen.
You and Cat, hold on. You all the way in Beaumont. You and Cat had business?
Nah, let's just say that Cat and I have a little bit of backstory. I can talk to you about that off the air.
Yeah, man. I respect it, man.
There's three sides to it. His side, my side, and something in the middle.
Right.
At the end of it, it's not something that I need to rehash.
Believe that. I respect that.
The conversation, and that's the difference. If Freddie really felt the way he felt about you, he could have just did what I did. Let's talk somewhere else.
Shit, I was at the show, man. You know how many hugged me and took a picture with me and my son.
And that's the thing. Listen, at the end of it, if you don't like someone, if you got beef with someone, if you disagree with them, don't bring emotions into it. Facts are facts. Sit down and let's talk.
That's what I kept saying. And man, we got kids that's watching us, right? Daughters, sons, everybody watching us. We live in an era. Once it goes up on the internet, it's a web. It never comes back down. So you have to be very cautious, man. And with Freddie has an opportunity to do business with some great people, right? Your actions and what you say and what you do can reflect on your future business deals. So when he got on here,
think about this for a second. If Freddie was smart, and I'm giving game here, Freddie was smart, he could sit there and say, I don't know Lou, I know Lou, whatever. Let's just leave that out. Lou shows up to his show, live streaming, washing cars, busting his ass. If I was Freddie, I'd be like, you know what? Get every camera on that dude.
I want to go shake his hand.
Don't even shake his hand. Get every camera on that dude. Yo, you, do me a favor. Go find every person here 18 and under that looks like a kid that came with their parents. Go send them to Lou so Lou can have them washing cars. I want that. That's content. That's me showing people that I'm here for the culture. Because it's not about me making money. It's not about me or you or Ross or anybody else. It's about these kids. Because when we're in our 70s and our 80s, they're the ones doing it.
And they're going to be the ones taking care of us.
Long money. You're in your 5th year in your show. That's how you get to your 15th year. That's how you get to your 20th year.
Lowrider lasted 100 years because they kept the same strategy. They kept the same strategy up for 100 years. And that's what I keep trying to tell these guys. Hey, bro, I get it. I'm in business, right? You know how many businesses I've opened and had to shut down after 3 years because it didn't go the way that I planned on it to go? And I tell people, over time, you're going to learn. But in order for me to learn something, I got to be able to take the criticism and also open the door of my mind to listen to other people, take what they're giving me, and try. If I can apply it, I can. If I can't, I can't. But at least I took that information in.
And that's what people don't want to understand, is that not everybody has the answer to everything. If Lee comes over here to my shop tomorrow, he sits there and looks and he says, bro, you could do this, 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 and this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm listening. Not because he's better or not because he's worse or not because I'm better or I'm worse, because he's got a perspective that I don't.
Correct. And you got to see it from another set of lenses.
There's something there, however small, and I find it. And I try telling people this. You were talking about why don't we see more custom motor work? You know why we don't see more custom motor work? Because people don't want to go outside the box. They want to come and buy something off the shelf and they're good. They don't want to sit there and say, hey, you know what? I want to do 500 horsepower, but I don't need a turbo. But I want something that's going to make a lot of torque. How could I go about it? You could do a 5.3, you could do a 6.0, you could do a 6.2, you could do a 408 stroker, you could do a 416.
What about bringing back the big block?
You could, hey, you know what? You could bring back a big block if you wanted to. You could do a V6. You could do
you see the new V10?
There's plenty of stuff out there that if you thought about it, do you know that there's an LSV12, there's an LSV10?
I just seen it on ProCharger page.
Okay, that V10 and V12 been out since 2014.
And you see how they just now introducing it to the world?
Because the thing is, people don't want to do anything other than the following.
So they just sell them what they call for.
No, this is what they want to do. You see the shelf? That's what I want. I don't want to go and take a bolt like this and cut it down. I want to go and buy the one. Because God forbid I get my hands dirty. God forbid that I do this. God forbid I do that. God forbid that I just sit there and actually work at something for this for a change. People don't want to do anything.
And I'm gonna come down there and fuck with you, man, and sit down with you, man.
It's hard, bro. Listen, 3 things to fix the car show. Number 1, you need to have a daily driver class. Flat out. Get those cars lined up the day before and have them do a 75-mile loop through Atlanta. Have them stop twice for 15 minutes in a parking lot as if they were going to get drive-through.
Hey, they used to do it for the, that's what's considered a pro tour. They used to make you do a lap.
And if you do that in Atlanta, and we're not talking dead traffic, we're talking like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And if you've been to Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about, 85, 285 loop. Do that. If your car survives, it gets to be judged. If it doesn't, it's out. This way, anybody, my son, your neighbor, whoever got a nice car, can be in the daily driver class, and we'll cap the amount of money of the car's value at $100,000. This way, you leave all of the people who are dumping money into their cars out. Your car cannot be appraised for more than $100,000. Totally. Not what you put in it, not how much the car cost. Total appraisal. Have yourself an unlimited class. These are cars that can have as much money as they want, but they can only win once. They cannot win, and the person who won the year prior is a judge for the following year.
Believe that. I like that, man.
Flacco won last year. He's a judge this year.
I said that yesterday.
And 3, have random organization to everybody outside of the top 10. Meaning, you draw your location of where you're going to be outside of the top 10. Yes, you're going to have the 10 nicest cars at the front of the house, and then every spot after that is random. Wherever your ticket picks, that's where you're going. So you might be opposite from your boy. Y'all may not be put together, but this way it forces people to walk the whole show. This way you have to go and see the whole thing, because you've been to SEMA. SEMA's gotten to the point now where you could just totally eliminate half of the building. Like, I don't need to go over there. I already know what's over there. I don't need to go see 10 lifted trucks with no front drivetrain. I don't need to go see them. That don't make no sense, because all these guys are over here, all those guys, and I know what they built. If you do that, and you have a 35 and under class, meaning a builder or person 35 years of age or under who built their vehicle, have them all put in, this is like the up-and-comers. Have those folks be judged separately. This way, we can sit there and cultivate what's in the industry. Because yes, I get it, Freddie. Kenny and you have something going on. It's in your best interest financially to have Kenny help you. It's in his interest financially to help him. But it doesn't help the show, and don't sit there and tell me that you're about the culture. If you're about the culture, you're about this. You're about these people.
Straight up.
If you're about the culture, you're about the guy who sits there and thinks he can't win, but still went to fight anyway.
I like that.
Because he knows he can't win, but he went to fight anyway. And
hold on.
Hey. Those people out there do that shit.
Hey, look, man. Hey, man, check it. I sure appreciate it, too, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man, we could talk about it all day, man. I got some other guys trying to come on, man. But, hey, check it. I'm gonna follow you, and I'm going to shoot you a DM, shoot you my number, man, because I definitely would like to get your input on my podcast.
Definitely. Hey, listen, doors are open. I'm out here in Beaumont, Texas. You're more than welcome. We'll come down, have some food, have some drink. We don't have to get anything crazy. We'll have a good time. All peace and love. You're always welcome. Doors open to you.
My brother, and I appreciate you, my man.
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
You too. Man, we gotta have these type of people, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes we look over, man, some diamonds in the rough, man. You know what I mean? I don't know, bruh. But, you know, man, one of my guys just texted me as we were on here, man, and he spoke very highly of the brother, man. You know what I mean? Very knowledgeable brother. So I gotta give him a shout out. Y'all go run it. Y'all go follow that brother, man. You know what I mean? You can pick up a couple pieces of jewels from that cat. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't got to come on here talking ebonics. You know what I'm saying? With jewelry on or riding $500,000 cars, man. You know what I mean? For us to be able to acknowledge, man, and appreciate the type of gems that dude just dropped, man. You gotta appreciate the man as a father, man. He over there with his kids, man. You know what I mean? Teaching them a trade. It's the summer break, and look where they at. They at work with they pops, man. I look at that outside of all of this motor talk, man. So shout out to that brother, man. You know what I mean? But you know, back to the motor situation. I just want to see us be more innovative with each other, man, and do better things, man, to make the culture great again, man. You know what I mean? This ain't all about Rick Ross's car show. The car show was over with. We done already did that. You know what I mean? And you know, hopefully next year is better. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that we can hope for, man. But you know what I mean? Hopefully, man, if God put it in my cards, you know what I'm saying? You know, he put that blueprint in my head to where I can assemble a group of guys and put on a car show. Man, I would love to do that, man, and come debut everything that I've built and everything that I've got. You know what I mean? I would love to do that. You know what I'm saying? And give people a space to where they could come in and really admire these cars, love these cars, you know what I'm saying, and do something great, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, like one of my partners told me the other day that the car culture used to be a young man's game. But we done set the bar so high that these kids got to go out here, rob, steal, chill, sell dope, or kill in order to even build a car. You know what I mean? At some point, the culture has to change. You know what I'm saying? And people like that buddy that just came on the phone, it seems like, you know what I mean?